Critics dismiss Mnangagwa's final SADC speech as window dressing. The 19th of August 2025, compiled by Karina Mujati, by Desire Matthews, Antananarivo, Madagascar, August 19, 2025. Outgoing SADC chairperson, President Emmerson Mnangagwa, yesterday delivered his final address at the 45th SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government in Madagascar. But critics say the speech was largely window dressing and failed to address Zimbabwe's pressing domestic challenges. Mnangagwa's address focused on progress during Zimbabwe's tenure as SADC chair, paying tribute to late regional leaders, calling for deeper regional integration, industrialization, and the removal of sanctions imposed on Zimbabwe. He emphasized the need for peace, stability, food security, and inclusive governance. We all have the solemn duty to build a strong and more prosperous SADC. The SADC we want shall only be built by ourselves and no one else, Mnangagwa said in his closing remarks. However, political observers were quick to dismiss the speech as repetitive rhetoric, noting that Zimbabwe continues to face a crumbling economy, soaring unemployment, and allegations of corruption at the highest levels. A Harare-based analyst remarked, while Mnangagwa talks about industrialization and integration at regional platforms, at home ordinary Zimbabweans are grappling with collapsing infrastructure, poor health services, and deepening poverty. His speech was long on lofty ideals, but short on practical solutions. The president also once again pleaded for the unconditional removal of Western sanctions, claiming they are a major stumbling block to the country's economic recovery. Critics argue that corruption and mismanagement within his government remain the bigger obstacles. Despite criticism, Mnangagwa received applause from fellow leaders for his calls for unity and peace within the bloc. He officially handed over the SADC chairmanship to Madagascar's President Andry Rajoelina. As Mnangagwa departs from his regional leadership role, questions remain over whether his domestic governance can live up to the vision he painted for the wider SADC region.